Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour. This is where I live, just opposite that center peak there. And if you go up the hill, you would come to the back of my place. So we are now just going to go down the mountain. So I'll pick up at the bottom of this particular hill. Okay, this is where I've just come from, and I'm at an intersection now where I'm going to go down this hill. I don't think you can see it very easily. Here comes a car. And I'm going to end up coming up this hill. This hill is really steep, which is why I go down it and not up. Okay, coming to the bend in the road, and I'll just show you where I've come from. It's a pretty steep hill. All right, carrying on down the hill and around the corner. Okay, this is where we run out of pavement, and the road gets a little bit rough. Okay, I'm at the next corner, and I'll just show you where we've come from. That's the back of our complex, but we're up way at the other end. So we're going to carry on around here. There are people that live, I don't know if you can see over here in the jungle. And we'll keep going. Okay, we're around the corner, and this is where we're headed. This is a motorcycle shop here. And jungle over on this side. This is a private home. Oh, they're just closing the gate. And you'll see the comparison when I get down a little bit further of the places that we have here. It's quite a contrast. We've had a lot of rain, so it makes it the roads a little difficult to get by. Okay, this is where we've come from. You can see down at that end the orange gate or fence, and that's the single family house that's kind of big, and this down here is by contrast where a very large family lives. They have no water, no running water. They have no electricity, of course. There is always music coming from here. And I don't know if anybody's out, I won't be able to keep filming, but yeah, there's one fellow out. This is a friend of my brother's. He asks my brother for food all the time. They're in desperate need of food. And you can hear the highway from here. I'm going to go across the highway today. I often don't. I often just make a loop around over here and go up on the other side, but today we're going to cross the highway. This is Superpola. This is where we do most of our grocery shopping. Give you a little idea of where we are. Pretty quiet here today because it's Sunday. And up there, if you see the van, that's called a Wawa, and it's kind of like a bus, and they will just pack as many people and roosters and potatoes as they can get in there. And you might see across the street the U.S. doctor. I'll get up closer to that. It's pretty funny. Okay, this is U.S. doctor pain control. And beside it, over here, is the voodoo doctor. I'm gonna here's another Wawa coming, and they're gonna want to probably see the people just all crammed in there. They're actually kind of fun to ride. Okay, this is my corner. This is where we go to. We have to get down to this spot before we go anywhere else. And this corner, there are usually a whole bunch of fellas waiting here to take you for a motorcycle ride to wherever you want to go. It's 50 pesos. Trying to think, 50 pesos is about $1.50. And okay, so pretty nice looking car. And there's a taxi. They're usually not quite as nice. Well, actually, every taxi I've been in, with the exception of 2, have the windshield broken. Alright, so we're going to head up the hill here. And I don't know whose dog this is, but Tasha would like to go over and talk to him. So this is the bottom of the main hill, the main road that we go up and down. I'm going to get started now. Little dog would like to follow us home. There are a lot of dogs here that are homeless. It's actually a really sad situation. I suspect this is one of them. Okay, we're at the crest of one hill now, and this is Casa Mañana, which is a new breakfast place that's just opened up, and after the new year they'll be open in the afternoons. The manager here is from Vancouver, and her husband is a preacher. He's a Haitian fella, and they met several years ago in Florida. And anyways, it's a lovely place to eat, great food, and that's where we're headed. And this is where we've come from. Gotta love these trees. They dog has seen roosters. This place unfortunately has 2 terrifying dogs. One is a German Shepherd, and the other one is a little Chihuahua who can jump right through the fence and chase after you and nip at your heels. And it's the Chihuahua is actually the terror of the 2, but the barking of the other dog is just terrifying. So here's a little rooster. There's a couple more over there, and where that car is coming around, that's where we are going to be turning up there left. On the left side here is where you see the U.S. flag. That's called the International School, although they don't seem to teach a whole lot of English there. This Ina Market mostly sells water, not too much of anything else. So this is where we've come from, back down here, and we'll keep going up the hill. This is the house with the terrifying dogs. I hope they're not out right now. He's pretty calm right now. Usually he's jumping up and bashing at the fence. I don't know where the Chihuahua is, but I think we'll just keep moving. At the top of this hill on the right side, there is a beautiful big home, and they have a dog that came tearing out through the bars of their fence and attacked Tasha, and I had blood all over me. I had to carry her home. So she's recovered, I haven't, and we are almost home. At the crest of that hill, we'll be turning right. So we've come a complete circle. This is where we've come from. This is where we're going. And that's the hill that we started on. And this is the entry to our lobby. There is the back of where I'm staying. And this is where we've just come from. So it's a good little hike. Not sure how long it takes me, but Tasha likes to go for walks, but unfortunately I can't let her run free here. I can inside the compound, but not out here. It's too dangerous. Too many wild animals. Security has just let me through the gate. And this is where I live. Give you a panorama here. There's the avocado tree, one of many. Don't know if you can see them. And the coconuts. Always lots of coconuts. Okay, so this is a small pool over here. And our friends Roland and Terry live right at the very end there. And go around here, look down and see the pool. If you look straight ahead there, you can't see for all the trees, but that's where Gary lives, on the very, very end, on the left side. And then I live down here. Come on, Tash! Down here. Stop and stray. At the very end of the pool there, where all the rocks are, that's a waterfall, and I'm not sure why it's not on. They just painted the pool and refilled it last week. It took 4 days to fill, and I'm not sure why they haven't got the waterfall running yet, but I'm sure it will be very soon. So, you can see it's just a magnificent place. The grounds are just immaculate, and they do everything with a machete. I mean, they even cut the grass with a machete. There's tennis courts down there, but they haven't been used for a long time, so I take Tasha down there for her walks. Alright, so we'll walk a little bit further along here. Come on, Tash! She's a good girl. She's an exhausted girl. She's tired. Yeah. I don't know what the kind of a tree this is, but there's one further down that just looks like a whole bunch of hanging grapes, and I'll have to find out what kind of tree it is. Anyways, another view of the beautiful pool. We haven't been swimming yet because I don't want to swim until the filtration is on and working. Okay, so coming up this way, if we went straight ahead, that would be going into Gary's place. And if I pan around here, I don't know if you can see the parrot sitting outside. Just a little flash of color there on this floor, on this level. That's one of his condos, that one and the one on the very end. And then this is my entrance, and that's my place up there. And as you can see, I have an amazing view. And what's really great is I can just stand on the balcony and tell Tasha to come down into her business, and she goes right here, this little green area, and she turns around, trots upstairs. I've got a flashlight that goes on her collar so I can see her at night. So I guess that's the tour. Perhaps next week I'll take you to the beach.